Hey guys, Sean, Less Legal for Dummies. Today, testing silicone bumpers. So, 2 days ago, I installed those bumpers, and I have shot. On this particular setup, I've only put a magazine through, and on my little stubby here, I put probably about 80 rounds through that one, so should still be working fine. So I mean, there's not a lot to say about them. There's not necessarily any performance gain to be had, none that I detected anyways. But here's an interesting tidbit. Right here where the BRH plug is, normally I get a puff of air out of there when I'm firing my M17. And that's when the bolt is all the way open and setting the projectile down range. Some of that air does travel back kind of against the air chamber, and it makes its way down and back out the rear, right here, where this plug is. Now with this silicone bumper installed, it is not getting that little puff of air. Does it mean anything? Probably not. And like I said, I put the chrono on these, and I didn't detect any increases or anything like that. I haven't tested for efficiency yet, and I'm not going to today. And I don't think it's something that would be that measurable anyways, but it is to note. So that squishiness of the silicone, and being that, you know how I showed you I was having a problem pushing it in with my heavier spring in here, is actually expanded inside the body here and is making a seal so the air can't travel past the actual air chamber and out this plug. So something strange anyways, but it is working. So let's just fire off some rounds. It's only 1500 psi left in this guy, so we'll air it up. I have one full mag of Canada Riot balls, so 15 in here. Only 15 because this mag is running a double spring, double factory magazine spring. So it is really hard to push those down, but you can see they don't come out of there. So they do work good. Will I get through all 15? I don't know. Getting kind of weak there at the end. I think that might have been the last one. If I counted right. Hey, I can count. She empty. So you can see they function just like a factory bumper is designed. I mean, there ain't a lot to a bumper, guys, but you can't hear it. The noise that this M17 is producing now is slightly muted. Tough to explain. It was never a metal on metal sound, but I guess the best way to explain it is kind of how I mentioned it in my video when I was installing it, is a thud. It really does appear to be absorbing a lot of that rearward energy when that bolt's trying to reset. So far so good. Let's fire up this guy. So this also has a silicone bumper in it. This tank is full, it's 3,000. And we'll use my drum magazine. Pretty sure I got, well, not quite 42 in there. It's probably like 35. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Good habit if you have one of these is don't slam it in when the balls are, if you did load it short, let them up to the top. Hopefully you caught that. I realized I moved my camera a little bit there, but yeah, so you want to release the balls ahead of time with the little metal release here. So they are right at the top. It's just easier on the magazine. All right, M17 number 2. I think the neighbors heard that one. This one screams because look how stubby that little barrel is. But this is my modified reg too, so a little more air rushing through there. One more. That should be it. Oh, there's 3 left in there. But, as I said before, it is a bumper. And it is working just fine. I think what I'm going to do for you guys is, I'll keep pounding on these things, obviously. And I'm going to pull them out and maybe... So that one now has 15 shots on it. This one is 100, well, what did I say? I was 80, and we'll say 30. So it's 110 on this bolt bumper. I'll pull it apart coming up here, in a little bit once I put some more rounds through it. And we will inspect them because if Daniel's anything but a stickler, he messaged me and he has a version 2 coming out. And did I even bring one out here? In version 2, it really is the same bolt bumper, but it has a little notch cut out, kind of just a small notch where sort of the sear and the bolt interact. And he told me that after some use, that little edge there got nipped, and he is not a fan of he likes his stuff tidy, and I can totally understand that, and I totally appreciate it. So he actually made a cutout so that wouldn't nip the bolt bumper, but it's aesthetic only. I mean, you don't know it's even in there. And to be honest, I don't even know if, maybe it's just his doing it. So I will test them again, or I'll pull them out again once I've done some more testing. But he is going to have a version 2, whether it's important to you or not, that is up to you. But so far so good. And it's something so simple, works so well. How can you go wrong, really? Until the next one, guys, like, subscribe, share. That's all, folks.